Excuse me, ma'am. How you doing today?
Okay.
It's a nice day at the park.
Elderly citizens of Warren are experiencing crimes involving scams at an alarming rate. One of those ruses is a lottery ticket scam.
A crime we're starting to see more and more is the lottery scam, where a person is approached by a stranger in a public place, parking lot, a grocery store, in a library. It could be even inside the building. In this particular one, it's in the public park where a senior citizen's enjoying her day, minding her own business, and a stranger approaches her and says he has a winning lottery ticket. The only catch is that he's not a U.S. citizen, so he's trying to sell her the ticket for a fraction of what the supposed winnings are. He comes up with a number of reasons and excuses why he can't cash it. He's a Canadian citizen. He needs to care for his family. He's losing his house to foreclosure. He lost his job. All these things trying to connect with the senior citizen on an emotional level. Because when senior citizens were raised, it was all about caring for your neighbor. You'd open your door. You'd lend a helping hand when you could. And they'll continually pressure that person until they can gather their own level of selfishness and greed and gullibility that every one of us have. And once they can determine what your level of those traits are, they'll hone in on it and exploit you for everything that you have.
The key to avoiding this type of scam is to ask yourself a few questions.
People need to be aware there's no suspect description that fits this type of crime. It could be anybody. It could be any age, any race, any gender. It could be literally anybody. You need to focus on what's going on and how you're approached and what the story is, and not who's doing it. It's very, very important that people understand that these things, they want your money. They're smooth-talking con artists. They're professional actors. And once they get control of your thought process, they're going to take you for every penny that you have. Once the suspect determines your own level of vulnerability, they'll try and hone in on it and push it as far as they can. So some of the steps that we want people to take, or things to think of, are the same in every circumstance that you might come across. Always stay mentally alert. Ask yourself why, and never tell anyone that you live alone, because during that conversation, if they can determine that important fact, they're going to continue to pressure you to see how far they can go and how much money they can get from you. Of course, the most important thing that we need people to remember is to call the police. Without the assistance of the public and the people that are actually being approached by these people, there's really no way that we will know what's going on in the street level. We're out there and looking and driving around and patrolling, being as active as we can. However, when someone's approaching a public place, most people don't suspect it. And even if the smallest detail might seem trivial to you, please call the police and let us know. And if we've had numerous reports of them, we can piece them all together and try and get a handle on this activity.
The Warren Police Department asks that you contact them if you are approached in this type of manner.